Hey, how's it going? Today is 8th of January, Monday, and we're taking a look at what kind of opportunities are available up there in the market. I have touched on quite a few of those. I was taking a look at far north of Scotland, and councils looking to bring new businesses in. There might be some opportunities available there, as well as I have taken a look at finances. That was 70% of 10,000 on how you can source additional finance there, as well as I have taken a look at government programs that would be wild card within Scotland, where they potentially offer 15,000 grants, right? And from there, let's progress and take a look at flexible workforce development fund. Let's touch on this opportunity and what this opportunity has to offer. Yesterday, I think I was taking a look at a different program within Wales. Now, let's take a look at that was people interested in perhaps rejoining workforce. Something that was defined within UK, I think economically inactive, that's the definition, and there's around 10,000 or so, just under 10,000. Again, might be 8.6 million people or so. But then someone said 10. I don't know how accurate some of those numbers are, right? But it would be last time I was looking at somewhere about 10, just under 10, I guess. We should make it lower, should we make it bigger? Either way. Economically inactive people. So perhaps how your business might be interested in solving different problems, right? So I was taking a look at perhaps putting a thing together where we were to grow Scottish salmon. So if we were to grow that, perhaps we can source a professional, right? Myself coming into this, let's put this thing together. Send some emails, perhaps get things cooking, right? If we were able to source a professional within the field of perhaps 10 years or so expertise, and that person would know what he's doing, how we can then, I can send a couple of emails, see if I will have any response. Finance might come from there, person might come from there, and if we can get things moving, right? This, I haven't read it. I don't know this plan. I don't know if they have those people available, by the way. Scotland might operate slightly different compared to England, I guess. Flexible Workforce Development Fund, the FYDF, has enabled employers to address prior skills to skill gaps in their organization by accessing funding to create training programs that meet their needs. Those programs can be delivered in partnership with their local colleges. The Open University of Scotland, independent training provider, right? So universities there, I don't know within overall entire UK strategy, some of those areas like batteries and oil energy, there's so many different opportunities, even those, right? Even not necessarily limited to a case study example that we are taking a look at, right? What is available within the university, right? Within Scotland, as well as there might be a list of what kind of people you yourself, if you were to train, you might be able to be compensated. Sometimes they can pay for apprentice, they can pay £500 up to 3,000 depending on the area of expertise, and the lists might be there, right? Again, I'm just trying to have some fun, I guess, while we going to this process, right, of how to perhaps source human resources and what that process can look like, right? So I don't know if this organization is good, is bad. I haven't done anything with any of these organizations, right? Send me a check out for all the hard work that I'm doing. Perhaps they should be sending me a couple of checks now, but this time. So opportunities are available out there. I don't know if it's worth covering in detail, right? Usually, I would like to approach this organization and would like to understand what the process can look like. I see some incentives there, so that way the apprenticeship level payers can access training of a value of 15,000, and SMEs up to five, perhaps thousand, right? So there might be some incentives of training professionals, but again, what kind of that's not necessarily covered within what kind of experts, right? So that perhaps would be some of the sectors where people would need to work on perhaps oil or renewables energy sectors. Perhaps that's the experts that they're referring to. not necessarily every single sector. So you need to read and familiarize yourself with all the rules and what's set out within the strategy, right, of the area. So there might be people there. They might have some contacts available to know the process, right? So if I were to find look into find or source a professional who can perhaps, if not himself working in partnership, I might need to hire a person. I prefer the person might be professional and he can perhaps grow it and I could purchase everything from him with a very good price. So it will come back to financial statistics, right, or metrics. So perhaps there's other opportunities available out there, right? I'll run with my own example. Perhaps other additional opportunities might be available there, as well as emails there if it's something yourself you're interested in reaching out to you. Usually, perhaps would be best sitting down and or perhaps trying to understand what would be required and the process and people what they're looking to develop, what kind of people in that area, right? So what kind of skills and everything. Yourself, if you're interested in learning more, I have published the book Project Fit Flow. Within this book, I'm taking a look at your body and some of those areas that I personally believe would be very important for many people in entering new year. Taking a look at your health if it's something that you yourself might be interested in improving and or understanding, or that way education and your own personal understanding coming into this new year. Within this book, I'm taking a look at three different areas that would be recovery, nutrition, and working out, and or how to do that very effective way, and how you can potentially take a look at these areas of fitness, working out, recovery, and or expanding your understanding within those areas, and how you potentially can come in within this new year and better yourself. You can find it QR code in the corner, company's website below. Again, there's a number of organizations available that haven't done anything with any of those organizations, right? Well, there might be a case where you potentially can receive finance yourself. You not necessarily would have access to that money. The money would go to education provider, right? So he would actually get the money. You might have a person to carry out some of the work, and the person might have some experience. So kinda win-win-win-win, I guess, situation for everyone involved. If a person might be interested in developing his own personal skills within particular areas, there should be very promising areas, I guess. And if people are interested in working together, I have touched on some of those areas. It's without bringing perhaps more into it. What would be popular in the something yourself you're interested in, opportunities out there if you're looking to develop future workforce, or perhaps developing your own personal skills. That might be some of the opportunities there, or how you can receive finance, as well as have a work placement within the area where you can gain real life experience that would be most valuable. So actually doing it and learning at the same time, that's what they're referring, that they're saying flexible, I guess. I don't know. That would be an example of how to do it, right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.